Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
Hey, high impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the fastest man in the world?
That's very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, high impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid. The first Champions League was won by Real Madrid during the 1955 and 1956 season.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on impact Radio. You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Top of the morning, sports fans, top of the morning listeners, welcome to Sports in a Jiffy on your most exciting breakfast show, the Morning Impact Show here on Impact Radio 102.1 FM. One place where I get to serve you the very best of stories that are currently making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. 77 beats and in pieces this morning, just the way you like it. Sometimes I call it your early morning sports tonic, because whether you're a sports person, someone who loves the thrill of the game, or maybe you're an athlete yourself, I tell you what, this is the right place for you to be. The early bird is going around the world to catch the scores, and I am more than willing to serve them to you. Serving it to you fast with a lot of facts and making it compact for your listening pleasure. You're tuning in for the very first time. We serve this package Monday through to Fridays from 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10. I'll be back a little this evening on the Sports Up Show. That's 1 hour of banter, 1 hour of rage, 1 hour of views, reviews, and all of the interviews between 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. right here on your number one urban lifestyle station, Impact Radio 102.1 FM. Ayodeji Ajiboye is my name. An absolute honor to be your host on the show. And without further ado, we'll be getting the show on the road. Starting with us coming through from the home front. And can I hear someone say, oh, yes, the Mission X that seems so much impossible at the start looks very much possible right about now, because the Super Falcons of Nigeria have somehow made it into the finals of the ongoing Women African Cup of Nations happening right there in Morocco. Yes, they did it against a familiar foe. That's talking about the Bayana. Don't forget that the Bayana definitely stopped the Super Falcons from getting to Bayana, where the current holders of the Women African Cup of Nations, and then against all odds, 2-1 win. It ended yesterday in favor of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, and now we're playing against the host nation Morocco, who also made their way past and. Okay, I don't want to call them our own rivals as well, but then we'll definitely have the derby between us. I was talking about the Ghanaian ladies right there. They were the ones that the Super Falcons played against yesterday. No, not the Super Falcons. The Moroccan ladies played against the Ghanaian ladies yesterday, and most definitely it also ended that the Moroccans are now through to the finals. Okay, let's do somewhat special this morning. I will not be doing it alone. And then your Bafemi Falana is right here in the studio with me, and I'm so sure he's super pumped, super elated, super excited that the Mission X seems very much possible right now. Adeni, good morning to you.
Good morning. Look at this.
No. I don't want to see that. Look here.
Victor.
Look here.
Victor Gyökeres.
Look here. It is not enough to sign players.
I know.
Yes. It is not enough to sign players. I think what is enough is signing the players that will actually make the difference in your team.
But you know Victor Gyökeres is going to make the difference in my team this season.
Okay.
I've always wanted the
Arsenal is not
goal scorer.
Arsenal is not sporting CP, don't get it right.
But then again, he has quality players around him. He's better than Udlom, by the way. I mean,
wow. No, his name is not Udlom.
What is his name?
Oiland.
They play my
Rasmus Oiland.
But congratulations to the Super Falcons,
Yeah,
through to the
sure.
final.
Yeah.
Mission X is, is becoming
Very much possible, yeah.
And one thing that I notice is, there's power in social media. I mean,
What? Oh, okay, land. I'll let you land.
It almost worked, for the Super Eagles.
Yeah.
At the
Let's
last
do it
Nations
again.
Cup. Let's do it again.
Yes.
And shout out to every one of us that worked, on the Let's Do It
The
Again
Again
campaign for the Super
Definitely,
Eagles.
definitely.
Back then, we saw that the fans were no longer behind the Super Eagles.
Because at the point. Yeah, because of everything that was happening with the
we
NFF.
decided let's do mission. Let's
do it again.
for the Super Eagles. And prior to the Nations Cup, fans started getting back behind them.
Yeah.
And we almost won that Nations Cup.
Yeah.
We
It
almost.
just did not happen in
It
our
just did
favor.
not
Yeah,
happen,
we had to
yes.
settle for less.
Exactly.
But
But same thing
with the Super Falcons through this particular tournament, and I can tell you that a couple things that it's worthy of note is the fact that just like you mentioned, there's power in social media. Though the social media, on the other hand, I don't like the way it's playing out for one of our very own. That's talking about Asisa Toshala. I don't like the sticks she's getting now.
No. You see the Asisa Toshala story is meant just some few unreasonable football fans.
Honestly, we talked about it before coming on air right now.
I'm not sorry for that statement. I mean, Asisa Toshala has given a lot
to the Super Falcons,
Super
even
Falcons.
Nigerian football as a whole.
Exactly.
I mean, 3-time CAF Women Player of the Year. Nobody has done that.
I mean, and played for some of the biggest football clubs.
Yeah, in the
And
world. Played in
all
England.
those football clubs, they leverage the fan base that Asisa Toshala has as a Nigerian. And they grow their page. Liverpool,
Barca.
Yes. Now she has gone to. I think she played for Arsenal also.
Yeah, she played Arsenal while she was in Liverpool, Arsenal, and Barca.
Then in the United States.
BFC now.
So some few unreasonable fans are the one calling for her to leave the squad.
Age. I just 30.
Don't mind them. Asisa Toshala has paid her dues, and she has done a whole lot, for the team. I saw a few also criticizing Rashidat, Ajibade. Somebody yesterday.
She cannot string passes or something.
There's this group, Let's Do It Again group for the Super Eagles.
Yes.
Somebody was criticizing Rashidat Ajibade yesterday. He was the first person that posted a picture
after the game,
saying man of the match, woman of the match. People
Yeah.
were not like, okay, go and sit down.
You don't know what you're doing.
A few minutes ago, you were. So I get football fans. We are very, very fickle in our
especially if things are not going the way we want you to go.
We criticize a lot, and you will find out that all these people, they can't even play football game. They can't even play PlayStation.
They cannot string passes.
They can't play PlayStation. Not to talk of
Right.
play football game on the field. So,
Right.
but I said as paid our dues. I think everyone playing for the Super Falcons right now. So far, you are in the team.
Yeah.
There's something that you are contributing.
All right, before we go away from the home front, I know that this is Sport in a Jiffy and we're trying to give it to you in bits and in pieces to talk about the Super Falcons of Nigeria already. And so all our attention is now going to be on this weekend when they're going to be playing the finals against
Morocco.
The Atlas Lioness of Morocco. We look forward to that one because
the
playing against the host nation can be a little bit dicey, and we've seen it play out before now.
Yeah, I know. The home advantage should count for the
and the CAF
for
advantage.
the Morocco. I don't think that's going to count.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Maybe the home advantage, the fact that they are playing at home should probably want to count for them.
Their fans are
but if you see the teams that they've played so far in this tournament, no disrespect to them, I don't think Ghana are strong, in my opinion. Even though the Ghanaians, took them to penalties.
Yes.
But I don't think the Ghanaians are that strong. Which was a penalty, by the way. So I think it's not going to be an easy game, by the way. Just like we saw against South Africa yesterday. But I expect the Super Falcons.
All right, still talking about age grade football, let's talk about the Chan Eagles right about now. Yesterday as well, CAF have now launched the official logo for the Chan tournament. Pajuma, they called it that tournament that will be hosted in 3 African nations, Tanzania, Uganda, and also Kenya right there. So the Chan Eagles, they played their last friendly yesterday against Ikorodu City. Ikorodu City also preparing for the new season in the Nigerian Premier Football League, which is going to be starting, let's say, next month of August. Let's talk about the Chan Eagles. They won 3-1 yesterday. And it's been said that the squad list is now going to be released by. At the point, we're thinking maybe Eric Chelle is going to let the home-based coaches to do it, but it looks like he's top of the affairs of the Chan Eagles right about now, because the list is going to be released by him. But before now, the friendlies they've played before it was announced that head coach of the Super Eagles, it was usually Daniel Gmodede and also Fidelis Ilechukwu were in charge of these boys.
I for one, I also thought Fidelis and Daniel Gmodede,
yes,
maybe they were not sure who was going to head
Between them, okay.
So maybe I'm just thinking.
I get that part too.
Maybe
I get
to
that part.
to the fight.
Like
Let's just put her.
you guys are both big coaches when it comes to the local league.
Both of them are the biggest right now in our football.
Yes.
If you are going to be, no disrespect.
One won the last league, another one took it away from him.
No disrespect to
Ogunbote, or maybe the likes of Kennedy Boboye,
or Finidi George, or Imama Makpabo. No disrespect to all of them, but for the
what
last
happened to Sanusi?
Who is Sanusi?
Okay, let's go.
Hope he's not your coach. Hope he's not your coach.
How about the ladder bustle?
But no disrespect to other coaches, just like I said. But both coaches, one won the league in 2024.
Yeah, another one in 2025. Yes, amazing.
And if we are going to be sincere with ourselves, Enugu Rangers and Remo Stars looks like the teams that will still compete for the title
this time around again
next season. And I think both of them will still compete for the title next season. So that
don't you think that Kano Pillars can also have an edge? I mean, with the governor now in charge of that team. All of these things has to do with the management.
Now why they know get edge?
Before now, no, we literally stopped the rating likes of Enugu Rangers before the Eskaya came in charge. That's Amobi Ezeaku. We stopped rating them at a point in time too. But look at what he's been able to do with that team.
But it wasn't a game. Benga, the Remo Stars coach Daniel,
yes,
and Fidelis. These two are brilliant, tacticians. They know what they are doing, and of course they have the support. Again, they don't need a total overhauling of the team. They almost the same team that the field.
Because fine, over the last couple of years, they've been representing us on the continent, and we've seen the outcome. Most times, they don't even get past the first round, the second round. They don't get into the group stages.
When last the Nigerian team get to the group stage?
The big question is, fine. It's fine that the chairman is splashing cash on the team, gifting them. But how about taking these boys to Portugal? Let them go maybe play some friends. We are seeing South African teams in European countries playing friendlies ahead of their own league and ahead of the continental, continental football.
Maybe that's how he wants to run his own team.
They are not signing players. We are not hearing anything from them, and they are our league winners.
There's still time to do all of those things.
All right.
But then again, the Chan Eagles, I think we have a good blend, of boys
players, yes.
in the team.
Yeah, Secretly also got on the score sheet yesterday as well.
From the goalkeeper to the defense to the midfield to the attack. I think for the first time in 5 years now that they've been releasing Chan Eagles, people have actually not, criticized the players.
This particular one. People have hope in this list. In this set.
Back then, when they call a particular Remo Stars media team to Enugu Rangers, even the Kano Pillars,
even the ones sitting behind the microphone, because before now, you can tell that there are selected stations where you get to hear about the Nigerian Premier
Football
League.
Everyone we're talking about our league, and I'm a shout out to all the ladies also that are doing.
They are doing it. Amazing
job for all the ladies, pushing our league. So I think because we've been able to see this player. I mean, this guy that won the best player for Remo Stars,
Oladokun,
that plays in midfield for them.
Yeah, Oladokun something. No, Oladapo.
Is it Oladapo something? Yeah. It was gifted. It was gifted something. Yeah. It was gifted a car yesterday. At least we saw him a car yesterday. At least we saw him. We saw what he played last season. So his inclusion. We saw what he played last season. So his inclusion in the team is not fluke. Waliu just left Ikorodu City
for Israel.
We saw Waliu play football for Ikorodu City, bumping down that right wing. Same with this Remo Stars guy, Sadiq Ismail. So if they call those boys, we will not say, who is this one? Who is this one?
Because I seen them play day in, day out in the league.
We will not say that he was influenced. His selection was influenced by one political man or one big man. So we see. So I think that's why people are not complaining about this team. And we expect them to do well at the Chan tournament.
All right. Away from the home front, looks like today's Sports in Jiffy is typically about home football right now, indigenous football. But before we go away from that, there are a couple news, especially with the Yellow Greens ICC Women's T20 World Cup Africa qualifiers in Namibia after a 14-day open camp in Benin City. The players dropped women's under 19 wicketkeeper at the World Cup in Malaysia earlier this year, Debra Bassi, Abibato Remeyi, Jiffy, Ayomide Abdulrazak, and Rukayat Abdulrazak. Final 15-player roster is going to be released, and Nigeria will play against Zimbabwe, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Namibia, and 2 other teams from Division 2 are the qualifiers, which will be held from August 28th to September 7. And away from that, right now, it's also been said that the defending champions, the men's singles of the CBN National Tennis Championship, Daniel Deleye also handed a 2-0 defeat to Ajang Sivanos by beating him 6-3, 6-2 to book his second-round ticket at the ongoing event right here in Lagos. The likes of Endurance Egimusi also triumphed 2-1 over Murakin Akinwale, beating him 7-6, 6-1 to advance into the third round. Don't forget that the WTT contender Lagos is also going to be starting this weekend. I want to look forward to. That is the only second WTT contender outside of the ones being played in played in Europe, in Africa. That we look forward to see all of the athletes that will be unearthed from this particular WTT contender. Away from that, right, let's go straight to Europe because there's so much to talk about, so much to look into. Before we go into transfers, because I know the Arsenal man here is super duper right about now. And in case you missed it, the England ladies are now also in the final of the European Women's Championship right there. It's been said that it's more like a good run for them, because according to the manager Sarah Wigman, she said that our team's run to the 2025 is like a movie, because yesterday they grabbed the 96-minute winner against Italy to book their place in the final. Amazing football that was last night.
I mean, everything Arsenal touches now turns to good right now.
Here we go again.
Yes,
here we go again.
Here we go. I mean, the quarterfinal game. That was against Sweden, right?
Yes.
England.
Yes.
The quarterfinal game against Sweden. They were two goals down.
Yes. And they came back.
And they brought in 2 Arsenal.
Yeah, before now.
Agyemang,
yes.
And of course they brought in Chloe Kelly. Both of them, combined.
Yeah, Mitchell Agyemang.
Yeah, Mitchell Agyemang. Both of them, combined to push, England to the semi-final. As a matter of fact, Mitchell Agyemang scored at the equalizer in the 81 minutes, 81st minute against Sweden.
Yeah.
Yesterday again against Italy, they were almost out of that tournament before she scored in the 96th minute, to push them through. And then Kelly now scored, the penalty or the rebound from a penalty after extra time. And England right now, I think only Spain can actually, stop this. Spain will be playing against Germany later today. Germany, qualified via penalty, shootout, in that particular game against France, despite playing 10 women down. Or sorry, 10 men down.
10 men down.
10 women down. I beg your pardon. 10 women down in that particular game. But today's game is going to be an interesting one, by the way.
All right.
Shout out to England. They are through to the final.
Yeah, big ups to them. Big ups to Super Falcons of Nigeria as well. Away from that, right, let's go straight into transfer beats. Just as you have them on the back pages of the major dailies. Let's start with Nigerian player that's talking about Ademola Lookman. There's been a tug of war between Inter Milan and Atlanta right now. Inter Milan wants him. They want him for around 45 to 50 million euros. But Atlanta are saying no. We don't want to sell. Even the player wants to leave, and I like the fact that he wants to leave. Let's not have a repeat of what happened with Victor.
Yeah, he wants to leave. And I think the player, when he heard the report that Napoli wants him, he probably looked at Napoli and said, when I see waiting, they do my brother. May I come
come, yeah.
Atletico Madrid also wants him. Realistically, Atalanta wants to sell him to
Atletico
Madrid.
But can he play the style Diego Simeone plays?
He can play the style they play.
Diego Simeone is conservative. All of us know that.
I know, but he can play the style for Diego Simeone. But I think he wants to stay in Italy, and playing for Inter Milan will
enjoys life
very, very, very good one for Ademola Lookman. So, but I think at the end of the day, Inter and Atalanta will find a common ground, and of course, our very own boy Ademola will play for Inter Milan.
All right, let's see how this pan out in the next couple of days, because most definitely, definitely has to move away from Atlanta. Away from that right now, not too good news, and you can tell from the way I did the other time, because it's now been confirmed that Maduka Okoye has been banned over that betting scandal. The case actually erupted sometimes last season, where it was at a point in time suspended from the Udinese squad, but right about now, he's now been said to have been given a 2-month ban by the International Football Federation following that high-profile betting scandal linked to match against Lazio during the 2023-2024 2024 season. I think the punishment is not even a FT one. If you ask me, just 2 months.
He should count himself lucky.
Lucky.
He should count himself lucky. Probably he wasn't part of the main players, for that particular scandal. Maybe he probably heard of it and
He just played the part too.
Yeah, but
because that was like getting carded for nothing
intentionally. I mean, betting would don't go.
Yeah,
on top in head very well.
Definitely.
I see the same thing. They are fighting Paqueta, for right now. Just that in the case of Maduka Okoye, Paqueta I think he involves more than on more than one occasion. For Paqueta.
It does it with West Ham. Oh Lord, like a couple of matches. Why is this person just fall off all of a sudden? Okay, away from that right now. Let's go straight into the transfer bit. It's now been said that Al Hilal are looking to explore Newcastle United striker, that's Alexander Isak. Because before now it was been said that there's a chance that he might be moving to Liverpool.
He's not going to Liverpool. Liverpool have signed Ekitike.
Yeah, Ugo Ekitike. Of course.
Either he moves to Saudi Arabia or he stays, at Newcastle.
You know that the deal for Ekitike is actually bringing a couple of uproar between Nigerian fans, because Nigerian fans believe that if you can offer a Ekitike, I'm sorry guys,
Ekitike, but you can call him Ekitike. That one is also fine. That is banter material for next season.
Honestly, that's what I'm trying to let the fans. That's what I'm trying to let the fans know right now. You should get familiar with the name.
And after Liverpool sold Suarez, I don't think they found joy with the striker. I don't. So
I'm trying to say that almost the same thing happened when Josko Gavido also joined Manchester City, where we had to make sure that we enlighten people on how to pronounce the name. But that's not what I'm going to right now. If they can value Ugo for that particular amount, what happened with Victor, who has definitely proven that he's an out and out striker. Ugo only played a season with Eintracht Frankfurt, 1 season wonder. Let's be frank. Yeah, and you're offering him 62 million.
I mean, last season was the only season he scored over 15 goals.
15 goals, not even up to 20 goals.
In his career. So, but right now, what most people do is now they buy potentials. They buy potential and expect that the potential will grow. And I don't know if that is going to happen. But 69 million pounds initial payment is too much. 69 million pounds for Ugo Ekitike. I think that was why Arsenal deliberately left Benjamin Sesko deal.
Yeah.
So, waiting happen now. So every striker for Germany now, 100 million. Waiting happen. But I think it also has to do with the fact that when clubs are selling to Premier League clubs, they feel that Premier League clubs have
the money.
So they sell to them in a very, very, astonishing way. See Ivan Ferguson that left Brighton for Roma. Roma paid less than 40 million for him. That same Ivan Ferguson, they were pricing him for 100 million last season. Yeah. And no Premier League club bought him. So I think it has to do with the fact that the no Premier League clubs have money to spend, and they need a striker. Darwin Núñez will probably leave.
Yeah, of course, he has to be on the move. He has to be on the move because he has to create space.
The move to Napoli didn't work at the end of the day, so I think he's going to.
All right, so the big story, because I know you're looking at me like we're not going to talk about it. We will talk about it. So finally, Arsenal and Victor Gyökeres, they are now on the same track, and definitely we'll be seeing him ply his trade in the red side of London come next season. Everywhere on social media, you see them covering their like, what's happening?
It's Victor Gyökeres.
All right.
Nobody knows me until I put on the mask. Now that he has a mask.
All right.
Unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me.
For you.
His first game is against Manchester United.
Played against Ruben Amorim.
God.
I mean, don't fret. I mean, the
transfer window is still... Now you go talk to me, no friend.
The transfer window is still very much open, so... United can still make a couple signings before that game, and even with the squad that we have now, I will play 0-0 with Leeds United in the first friendly. So don't worry, we'll go into the league strong.
Saturday we go good now. From Friday we go no.
Don't worry.
Now they play draw with Leeds United. Victor, don't worry, don't worry.
Quick updates coming through from Santiago Bernabeu is the fact that Kylian Mbappe will be wearing the number 10 jersey. Real Madrid is switching from the number 9 he won last season. He's going to be taking the number 10 jersey that was last one by Luka Modric. Is that to signal the fact that there might be some form of
maybe a striker,
maybe
a jersey number 9 for them. Maybe Real Madrid are signing the striker next season. I don't know, but I keep maintaining it. Kylian Mbappe is a world-class player. World-class
But
player.
that number 9 is not it.
But there was no need for Kylian Mbappe signing for Real Madrid. In my own honest opinion. Everybody knows that his best position is at the left wing.
And there's a lot of competition there. Even till this minute.
Rodrigo
They are
wants
even
to
looking
play
to
on
make
that
a
left
move.
wing.
Yes.
Vinny
Wants to play on
wants
that
to
left
play on
wing.
that left wing.
Yes.
So I don't know what's going to happen.
That makes it 3 of them.
There was no need signing Kylian Mbappe. There was no need signing Kylian Mbappe.
All right.
But I don't know how they are going to do it. It is their problem. It is Xabi Alonso's problem. He's
He's going to deal with it definitely before the season starts right there.
But I think they will sign a striker. Or maybe they will leave that guy that scored 2 or 3 goals for them at the Club World Cup.
It's a whole lot because they so much believe in whatever it is that comes
will
true.
he be able to handle the pressure? I mean, that's $1 million question.
Well, we've seen other people do it before now. Sometimes they don't get to, explore or flourish that much because Real Madrid over time, you can always tell that most of the players that do well with them are imported
players.
Yeah.
That's the point.
They are usually imported. All right, sports in the Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. We've definitely gone past our time, but don't forget that later tonight is going to be the second semi-final of the UEFA Women's European Championship. Germany will be hosting Spain, and a couple of matches will be going down in the qualifying round of the UEFA Champions League and also the UEFA Conference League.